Wow, thanks. I really like that.
Thank you, you piece of crap.
OBS is great though. Oh, is it live? Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Huh? Are you live?
I am.
I love myself.
How much? On a scale of 1 to 69.
Oh, I like to go above everything, so 69 and a half.
69 and
Baby!
69.69.
No, yeah,
I
69.
am.
Wait, what was it? 69,
600,
6.9.
696 point. Wait, what the hell?
696.9.
696.9. Yes.
That one.
Yeah. That's the doomed number. Welcome everybody to the King of Anime podcast. We are here talking about all sorts of things. We'll be talking about fingers, going wrist deep in cleavage,
Oh,
and lots of slimes.
Butt touching.
Just incredible amounts of butt touching this episode. You have no idea. You don't want to miss. So with that being said, why don't you just get right into it? Oh wait, no, we should explain the show first. We had some issues last episode. Some people didn't understand what was going on. So I was like, hey, I gotta explain how the show works in the beginning so people are like, oh, this is what it is. So if you've watched anime FMK before, it's basically anime FMK. I totally didn't rip off the idea. I did it before those guys did.
and we're better.
And we're better.
Yeah, they should be paying us.
That would be pretty cool to work for them. I don't think they could pay us, you know.
They can't afford us.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly, you know. We're that good at our job. Our non-existent job, but still it's a job. So this is how the show works. Each week we cover 7 anime, and throughout the week only one of them can die. And we assign it one of 2 ratings: a kill or a pass. If it gets 2 or more kills, that means it is up for the chopping block, meaning that week we could stop covering it if it gets enough kills, and that's at least 2. If it gets 3, it will 100% die over the ones that get 2. If it gets 2 or more passes, it's safe. So, yeah, just do the math on that one. And that's how the show works. And at the end of the season, we will pick the King of Anime. Huh? Pretty good name thing.
Yeah, I think that pretty much explains it to all the dum-dums that don't understand.
Well, moving on from that, let's talk about Slime Daddy. Slime Daddy episode 5. Nothing really happens. Slime Daddy gets some dwarfs. Vesta is disowned by his father. But the king wants Slime Daddy dead, so he hires some secret guy. Secret agent man! I think it was a woman, maybe. I don't know. What'd you guys think about episode 5 of Slime Daddy?
Well, all that I saw of it, nothing really happened from what I've noticed. Just, other than the most important thing, which was I guess the fortune teller showing like the person that he was destined to be with. I have a feeling that particular individual is gonna be, we'll see that person again, but maybe in a future episode.
Yeah, and once again, in an anime, we are explained that yes, she is indeed a pretty woman. Just wanted you guys to know that, and the anime did as well. She's very pretty, you guys.
And
Wow.
she's Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if she was American, fuck her.
Yeah, because we can tell it's anime.
We know what he likes. He's like, oh God, she's Japanese. Thank God. It's like, hey, you racist son of a bitch. What's wrong with other people? You know, what if she happened to be American or African American, huh? Then you know what? Slam Daddy's racist. That's what I'm saying.
I think we should all be outraged at Slime Daddy, and we should start a hashtag, and a movement on Twitter called hashtag Slime Daddy Sucks for life.
Or everyone's this the same and doesn't only have to be Japanese. I mean, that's a long hashtag, but I don't know. You can turn it into something. Slime Daddy is racist. That's the hashtag.
No. Hashtag Slime Daddy is not my president. Hashtag not my Batman.
Not my anime.
Not my Slime Daddy. So at the beginning, he's like, hanging out with the girls and stuff like that. And I noticed this one little thing. I don't know if you guys noticed this. You probably did. But those boobs are always in frame when he's talking in there. Always.
Yeah, it's me. I definitely noticed that.
They have to pander to the virgins out there, the 37-year-old virgins that get stabbed on the street. They like them boobies that are just hanging out on there. And freaking anime, the way that they do certain things with I don't know, I almost feel like they can word things better. The fortune teller was like, "You want me to do this?" And I'm like, Jesus Christ. And then she's like, fortune telling.
She's making
and
it's like, with her hands, and I'm like,
why
a hand job?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I want to say, give him, what are you going to do? Yeah, happy ending or like a massage or something on a slime. And then he started thinking that. He's like, oh, God. And she's like, fortune telling. And he's like, oh, she just wants to read my fortune. And I think anime has a huge problem of doing stuff like that, because I've seen other ones where they're like, hey, you want to go do it? And she just starts unzipping her pants. And like, no. I mean, write a manga. It's like, you stupid. I probably should have led with that.
Yeah, no, and the reason they do that is because
misunderstandings.
They can't help it. The Japanese people love their sexuality so much they gotta force it in there. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta force it in there sometimes. You gotta get that sexuality in there.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of forcing things in there,
Did you not have a plan for that?
No, no, I'm sorry.
No, I thought you were transitioning into something.
Yeah. Sorry, I heard forcing things in there, and I'm like, the dick.
We also learned that Gapta sleeps through the whole damn episode until the very end. And he finally wakes up, and he's like, did I miss anything? And I'm like, you missed everything.
He's had to be asleep for days? Has it been days? What the?
I think it's been like a day or so, at least.
Why was he asleep the first time anyway? He got knocked out or something?
I think he just went to sleep. He's just like,
I'm in jail. Fuck this noise.
I don't know why he had to sleep that long. I don't know what he was doing before.
Traveling, I guess. I don't know.
Goblin stuff.
I want to say he was holding on to a direwolf for the long travel. So, maybe... that's enough to wear someone else, I guess.
Maybe he's just, maybe he's just really tired. Maybe he has a condition.
A condition?
Condition.
Did you mean to say it like that?
I did, yes. It's a reference.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a...
Delete.
Oh, yes. Yes. Any wrestling fans in the chat?
Are
we doing this live or is this another pre-recorded?
This is live. It's funny you have to ask that. Oh my god, I should probably change the name of the stream. Oh god. Oh no, what episode are we on? I don't even know. Episode 6?
You're drunk. Go home.
I can't help it. What should I title this episode? I'm gonna title this on Twitch.
The one that got away.
Abyss boobs. Oh yeah, wait, we can't do that, can we?
Can't do that on Twitch. Oh no, why were we deciding a title in the middle of talking about Slime Daddy? Slime Daddy is cool.
Or how about fistful of boobs? Oh wait, no, you said that. I'm an idiot. I'm sorry.
So we learn throughout the past and through people telling other people that they built this machine, and this it's like some dwarven machine thing, and it just blew up and destroyed everything, and so everyone's mad about that.
Except mad at the guy who actually did it, apparently.
I guess I didn't really care about this part. What I also don't care about is Vesta, because he gets disowned at the very end of the episode, and he's like, ho ho ho, ha ha ha, la ha
Yeah,
ha
he's like,
ha, and I'm like, man, I don't
he's like,
care.
oh, look at me and how rich I am, and making fun of you simpletons. It's so great. You son of a bitch! Boom, right in the
Oh
face,
yeah,
and
he
it's
gets
just
punched in the
like,
face.
and it's like, well, that's how strong he is. He's corrupt politician powerful, but he's not physical powerful.
Yeah, and the other guy, the dwarf, punched him so hard that he needed to wear a cast for his arm, an arm sling.
Wait, wait, wait! He punched him in the face, and it's like, ah, that fucking hurt. I broke my arm. It resonated throughout his whole body to his arm.
Ow, right in the arm.
I can't feel my face. God, my arm.
But yeah, no, at the end of the episode, he gets disowned by the king, and the king's like, you have disgraced us, and blah, 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 do not ever show up in this kingdom again, or you shall die. And Vesta's
How did
like,
he disgrace him?
it's because he's a jackass.
I was gonna say the other dude he made all those weapons in record time, and yet he disgraced him.
This episode is a whole mess anyways. It doesn't matter at this point.
Yeah.
For like they spent like 2 to 5 minutes on this guy's scene where he's getting disowned, and I'm like, you didn't even like develop this guy properly yet, and now we're supposed to feel sorry for Vesta, we may have been supposed to feel sorry for this guy, but at the same time, why are you doing this? Why is there so much time on it? Just say, I am disowning you, son, and then that's it, and that's it. Why does it have to keep going from there?
Let's see. We
like
care more about Slime Daddy.
This felt like a filler episode.
He's going to get a redemption arc. Trust me. Some way, somehow.
Man, I don't care about Vesta.
You will.
They'll make us care.
Someone I do care about, though, at the end of the episode, the king's like, we have to kill the slime beast because he is just like the dragon that disappeared. So we must kill the slime daddy. It's like, did you even see this slime daddy? Like he doesn't even care. Like, he just made weapons for you. Why do you need to kill him? Just because he had, the Valdera blood shit running through his slime daddy veins? I don't know.
Blood shit,
man. That's where it's at. I don't know. This did you guys like this episode?
I actually did like this episode. I agree it was all over the place, and it did feel like a filler episode, but I don't it's weird because I don't know if this show is supposed to be like a comedy or not, because it seems more like an action type of show, but a lot of the times it feels like a comedy. So for me, like the filler parts don't really bother me because that's what I feel like it is. It's just a comedy, but yeah, I thought it was okay. I thought it was good. Like I didn't get done with the episode and I was like, I really disliked that. I thought it was fine.
Yeah, from what I saw, it was all right. I definitely liked the first half just because there's one thing that I don't know, I almost kind of wish that they would do more throughout the show is it touched a little bit on how this guy was in his previous life, because at the beginning he was saying, I used to have to wait hand on foot on people, and I'd have to be smiling and pouring shit for people, but now they're doing it for me. And he's like, this is awesome. So we kind of got to see a little bit of who he was. I still think it's kind of weird whenever he reminisces and when he talks to himself, it's his slime voice and not the guy's actual voice when we first saw him.
Thank God. I was a little wary of that, but now I've grown attached to this voice actress. I think she is doing a pretty decent job.
Yeah, I'm used to it too. I don't know. For consistency's sake, I just prefer that. But I guess it's one of those where he's reincarnated, so that means his voice is different too. So he's totally reincarnated now, but he still remembers his old self. But whatever, that's how it is, I guess.
I don't know if there's anything else to talk about in this episode. Do you guys have anything else?
Well, it was that, and they actually addressed something that I brought up last podcast, where I talked about how Slime Daddy replicating the swords, it kind of felt weird because it kind of undermined the dwarf's job. They talked about it for a little bit, and he was like, yeah, it kind of makes me angry, but next time I'll just make a sword that you can't copy, which I kind of like that the show is kind of self-aware of that, because it didn't bother me too much, but at the same time, like, this dude is going through hell just to make one of these swords, and then Slime Daddy just comes around and just like absolutely kind of, pulls the rug under him, and it was like kind of weird, but I'm just glad they talked about that a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. So, what are we going to give this one? I'm just going to give this one a pass. Like, it's done enough for this whole series where I'm like, all right. This episode was weird, but it was fine, I guess. So
everybody gets a free one.
Yeah, everybody gets a free one, except for Surene.
Like Spider-Man.
Surene does not get a free one.
Like Spider-Man says, everybody always gets one.
Classic Family Guy.
Oh yeah, the better times. But yeah, even though this was definitely one of the weaker episodes, I agree. It's pretty much filler. It's okay. I'll pass this one too, because the show has done more good than there was, episode. Like, if this was the first episode, like if the first episode kind of had this sort of feel to it, then yeah, I would not like it. But yeah, I give it a pass.
Yeah, passing for the same reasons. It's earned enough credit to where, even though I thought it was a okay episode, I agree it's one of the weaker ones so far. But I'm expecting next episode to pick back up, especially now since they're out of the city or whatever, and now they're actually going to build up the houses and get clothes and stuff like that.
Get them clothes.
Triple pass.
Can't have naked goblins anymore.
Well, from the way they look, I wouldn't mind.
Hey.
They look good now.
What's next there, Mr. Host? What's next?
Karakuri Circus.
Yay.
Very yay, but also just sad. Masaru hires the bad guy, and they make their way to Masaru's uncle's dungeon hiding thing, who has captured Shirogane and Narumi and put them in a cage. Shirogane and Narumi are saved, and they fight. But Shirogane's legs are cut, so Masaru fights for them. After the fight in the mansion and stuff, the mansion's burning, and Shirogane is rescued, but Masaru falls into the depths of the fires. Narumi goes after him and shields him from the fire with his own body. Masaru makes up, Masaru, what the hell does this say? I don't know. Whatever. Fucking Narumi dies. It's sad. I want to cry.
No,
I don't believe it. I don't think he's dead.
I don't think so either. He's definitely not. Unless you see the whole body, he ain't dead. He just doesn't have an arm now.
Yes, I believe one of those slicer robots shits cut off his arm. I don't know.
Done went and sliced him up.
Yeah, but he's not dead. I can't. No,
it doesn't make sense. Like there would be Ash and like a charred corpse holding on to him, and it's like just his one hand is fine, and it's the way like
I want to say
like
that's a big bulky fucking arm.
Yeah.
You see that he just looks at his arm and is like, man,
he held up that arm in his sleep.
Yeah, that's some strength.
He even slept in fire. Dude, that kid's great. That kid is gonna be great.
He's got some powerful lungs. You know, he breathing in all that smoke. You know, yeah.
And a powerful body. He got beaten by his crazy ass uncle, who wanted,
fell 1,000 feet.
He fell 1,000 feet head first on another man, and then survived a fire. Oh, a mansion fire, a huge ass fire.
Can we bring up the fact that this kid also learns very quickly, and he not only broke his uncle's leg, but he also learned how to do puppetry?
Yeah, he fucking broke his uncle's leg, and he just like, Shirogane like, oh no, what's gonna happen? And he just dives in, and he just like takes the control thing he majiggers from her, and he's like, it's time for me to fight. And I'm like, God, this kid's great.
I said that this was going to happen, and it did.
Yeah.
Well, technically not yet because he's not training to do the stuff, but I thought maybe a situation like this would happen to where he would have to fight with a puppet at some point. And he not only used the puppets, but he used Narumi's techniques to whoop his uncle's ass, which was great.
He headbutts his uncle too, which I'm like, oh, that CTE is going to catch up with Masaru.
Yeah, I like how he went from, because I was kind of afraid that he was going to be a wuss character for a while, but, all it took was, hey, uncle, he beat the shit out of me, I'm going to jump out of this window. And that turned him into a man, or a stronger character.
He went through puberty when he went headfirst into that other dude.
I mean, yeah, going headfirst into another dude definitely made him go through puberty. If you know what I'm saying. And
I want to take showers in the rain now. I'm grown up.
Yes. But yeah, he's definitely a likable character now. He's not a scared little boy hiding from no one, and. I mean, maybe he'll get knocked back down after seeing a freaking arm left behind.
Yeah, dude,
but
crazy. Such a crazy fucking ending. I didn't think it was going to happen. I thought they were going to wake up and then be like, now we have to go find the others and get out of here. And it's just the fucking arm.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what he's going to do with one arm. Maybe he's going to get a robotic arm. And I don't know.
Maybe he's gonna get cool. Maybe he's gonna have like a puppet arm. He's gonna control it with his other hand. He's gonna control his hand with his other hand.
He's gonna control his hand with his other hand.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Why not? Or maybe they're gonna save his arm, and they're gonna surgically reattach it. Yeah,
that could work too. Like, Matsuru is just like, I can't believe you're gone. Like, I was just carrying this big fucking arm and I found you. Let's put this back together. Get the gunpowder.
Sure, gonna get his arm out of the freezer.
Yeah, get it out of the, because we have to carry it in a freezer. It's so fucking huge. It can't be in a cooler.
They already have to wheel around that suitcase, but now. Now they're wheeling around a unit
A limb.
with a generator, because they kind of keep it cool, or it's like dried by or it's cooled by dry ice.
Yeah. Either or. They're
All
going to
the
have to
above.
reattach it. They're going to have to reattach it or something's going to happen. Because I don't believe that Narumi's dead.
Yeah, I mean, in
At
the
all.
episode, he like he was gonna get his arm cut off, and the thing clamps down on him, and we saw like the same guys cut the other dude's like head like quickly, just snipped his head off, and he's like, "You can't destroy my muscles." And the blades like broke.
What if that's not even his arm? It's like a fake or something.
What if?
You know,
I don't
What
even know
if-
how they would do that.
What if all this is an hallucination by Masaru, who is experiencing a hell of a concussion?
I mean,
it's all because
Yeah.
of a concussion.
that'll work. I'll buy that.
The next episode kind of just wakes up in his bed. What happened? And it's his creepy ass uncle again. Or no, it would be the other people. They'd like capture him and they'd be like, "What's going on?" They'd be like, "Well, you took a fall. Your friends are dead, and now you're with us." Oh God, I don't want that. Yeah, that would be funny.
So yeah, Masaru then fights, and there's actually a couple things in this episode which I really appreciated, and I like how they slipped in. When they put Narumi and Shirogane in a cage, Shirogane starts to freak out, and we have a little bit of a flashback to her days when she was being trained, and she obviously does not like those times, as she was frightened to be in a cage again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I guess it was a nice little moment where you could see her becoming sort of human, even though she's supposed to not have any sort of emotion.
Yeah,
And then you have old sorry, Naomi trying to just reassure. It's like, those times are over, baby. You got me.
oh yeah, she's like, your arm is very warm. That isn't the only thing that's warm.
Ha! Reach a little lower.
Your leg? One of the legs. middle one.
Closer. It's known as a third leg.
We didn't get a reminder that she was hot this episode. It broke the streak. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, we got a reminder that she's vulnerable just like anyone else. Her legs got all cut up and broken,
Oh yeah.
and then she
That came out of nowhere.
yeah, and then Narumi goes and says, "I got this, baby. You go ahead and just go on the zip line." And she's like, "No,
Yo,
no,
after this,
Narumi." Just, shh.
after this, we're gonna go on a date. It's gonna be great.
Yep, gonna go on a date, and I'm gonna have one arm missing, but you know what? What's the difference between one arm? I have one heart for you, baby.
Smooth.
Oh, that's. Oh, someone says that in some anime. Oh no, that's in Slime Daddy. She's like pouring the alcohol, and Slime Daddy's like says something, and the girl's like, "Oh, smooth."
Yeah, maybe she was talking about the beer being smooth.
Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows?
I don't know.
This episode of Karakuri Circus is great, though.
It's my favorite one so far.
I'm gonna have to agree with you, because I mean, it had the little moments with Shirogane's past, which is interesting. You had the cool, the mindfuck ending, the awesome
Mhm.
fights, Masaru.
Yeah, the fights were great.
Like Masaru, like the only thing he knew is what he saw Shirogane do. And apparently, from what I've gathered, is that Masaru is just really good at looking at people doing things and learning it.
Mm-hmm.
Because he
He's got
does
good
that.
memory.
He does that another time in this episode. I can't remember what he does. Aren't they like?
So, it's something about like jumping onto the top of the pagoda because they were in a cage and they were gonna blow it up or something.
Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage.
And then he just remembered it. Like he's like, extend the puppet's neck. Why? Oh, because I remember you doing it. And then he's like, how did he remember? And just they flung right all the way to the top. And I guess another thing I should mention, the guy, his uncle has, Shirogane and Masaru dead to rights. Sorry, Naomi dead to rights. I get those two names confused. And should kill him right then and there, but he's like, nah, just put him in a cage and then blow up the pagoda. Why not just kill him right there? If you're gonna kill him, because he was saying, "Oh, I'll spare him. I'll do this. I'll do that," and then he's like, the other guy, the evil guy that he hired, he's like, "Oh no, he's gonna kill him no matter what. Don't trust him." And then he's like, "Is that true?" And he's like, "Yep." So it's like, why didn't he just kill him right then and there?
I mean, he's just honest.
I would kill you right here, Batman, but I don't think I will. But why?
Yeah, exactly.
He was asked the question, and then he answered it truthfully.
Well, I don't know. To me, it just doesn't explain how if he was gonna kill him anyway, then why not just kill him right then and there? Because it's like, oh, you agree? Okay. What's your face? Go ahead, kill him right now, and just like murder him right in front of him, because that's what a good villain does. But no, sorry, a great villain says, "Don't kill him now." But sir, they're right there. No, let him run away. We'll get him next
think
week.
of a plan to destroy me.
But we could literally shoot our gun right there and kill him. No, it's okay.
We gotta be fair now. We gotta let him get one over on us too. And then we go back and forth, and it just never ends.
That doesn't make any sense, sir.
Listen,
you don't make any sense.
We gotta make 8 of these movies, okay? We only got Robert Downey Jr. for like 4 of them. We're gonna have to record scenes that aren't even that he's not even like be filming for, and then we have to somehow computer generate the rest of it. I don't understand. What do you guys give Karakuri Circus? I'm giving this the triple pass already, so.
Triple pass.
Pass. However, I want to bring up this because I'm the king of nitpicking, okay? Oh, what the hell was the point of blowing up the mansion? Because I'm pretty sure the guy who blew it up was on the side of Masaru's uncle.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, it was like, you're going to kill them, but you're also going to destroy the whole damn mansion.
But wasn't that his order, though? Wasn't the uncle like, just put them in a cage on top of the pagoda and blow it up? Wasn't that his order or something?
It may have been, but it was like, you're blowing up the whole mansion with you guys inside of it, and there was no plan to escape at all whatsoever.
We can't think of these things ahead of time. You know how these things work.
I'm passing either way.
Sir, but if we blow up the building with us in it, we also die. Don't think about it, Roger. Just put the bombs there and set the timer for 30 seconds. We don't even have enough time to get to the main... like we'll get, like in the middle of the mansion as soon as these go off. You realize 30 seconds is not enough. Just do it, okay? I got a plan. What is your plan? To just die?
Following orders.
So is the uncle confirmed dead now?
No.
I mean, he's got to be.
He's not? I was going to say he was laying there with his broken leg and he was like, what's that sound? And it's the whole building blowing up, and I could have swore he blew up with everything else.
They ain't dead until I see they dead. Not in my mind.
Well, the uncle I know he's dead. At least I think I'm calling it now. He's dead. But as far as Naomi, he's just He's got an arm missing. He's alive.
Or maybe they'll regrow Narumi from his arm.
He's just a little baby, and he's got a giant arm.
Yeah, no, that's good. It's a good episode.
Yeah. Next, what's the next show there, Mr.
Goblin
Man?
Slayer! Episode 5.
Slayer.
Episode 5 of Episode 5 of Goblin Slayer. I have completely disconnected from reality. I see fields of green. In that field is all of the anime that is good. After watching the greats, like Cowboy Bebop, Evangelion, and the unreleased Season 3 of Spice and Wolf, something starts to display on my television set. By the way, it's made out of gold. I don't notice it at first, but it turns out to be Goblin Slayer. Doing the only thing a person would do. I cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort.
Oh, that was a great synopsis.
Yes, that's what happened in Goblin Slayer episode 5. Still, they try to use this awful CGI for Goblin Slayer, and they always somehow succeed in putting it in the most pointless, like, transitional scenes. And I don't understand it. It's like for 3 seconds, not even that, for like 2 seconds, 1 or 2 seconds, you just see awful Goblin Slayer and CGI, and you're like, what was the point of that? Just draw it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've all noticed the CGI, but in this episode, I was just like, no, no, and like you said, it's just pointless. It doesn't need to be there when they do it. It's just, I don't understand it, because they'll do it and they'll go right back to the 2D animation, and it's like, what was the point of the CGI if you're just going to show him like checking for footprints?
The whole show should have just been like Appleseed CGI. It's the worst. Like Final Fantasy VII sprites. There you go. That's what it should have been.
Well, this show has officially reached a new low. This show has now become a harem.
It's true.
Oh no.
You guys just don't understand. I have an IQ of over 100, and you guys have an IQ of obviously below 100. This anime is totally original. It is mature. It is doing things that dark fantasy should have always done. And this is one of those things. Anime has just perverted the harems. Harems have always been good, especially in dark fantasies. I love my harems in Berserk, for example. You have... I'll get back to you on that one, but...
Funny.
Listen here, you guys. You just don't understand it. Goblin Slayer is just really mature, and you're just going to go back to watch your old shitty harem animes. This is where this is good harem right here.
Is there ever good harem?
Yeah, I mean,
maybe.
there has to be, right?
Well,
ReZero.
name him. Can you ReZero? That's not a harem. He knows who he wants to have.
But he's got it. It's not a wide array of. It's just like 2 people. But it's still a harem.
I mean, who does he have? He has Rem and he has Amelia.
Emiria,
That's not a harem. That's a love
Emiria?
triangle.
I've also read Arc 4.
I mean, I don't know. Someone else falls in love with him.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Is it cat ears?
I'm not gonna say they get married, but
It's
if
the
they
dude,
did,
isn't it?
But if they did get married, would that be so hard to believe?
I mean, maybe he swings that way. He likes them cat ears with penises.
This episode was fucking awful.
I can't defend this show anymore, honestly, because I like, and this is coming from me who I liked the first episode. I thought the first episode was definitely, if you want to get someone's attention to watch an episode, that's how you go about it. And I just kept watching it, thinking maybe it'll get better, maybe it'll get better, maybe. And the rest of the episodes were just okay. They weren't life-changing or anything. Not to say that everything always has to be life-changing. They were okay. But this one episode in particular, even though I know Goblin Slayer really didn't do as much, and I kind of went into there expecting that, but then now they want to play this whole harem bullshit. And for what? Why
Because
does the
dark
secretary...
fantasy. Your IQ
No.
is low. You just don't
Why
get it.
does the secretary like Goblin Slayer? There is no reason for it. He just goes up, says, "Any goblins?" No. Yes. Okay, give it to me. Thanks. Bye. Here's your money. Go. Oh, I love him. He's so handsome when he asks for goblins and wanting to kill him.
His
I
voice
just
makes
wanna-
me imagine things about his face. I love him.
Yeah, exactly. I love the fact that I can't see his face. He probably smells like the inside of a dead carcass inside that helmet, but I love him and I wanted this and that. And for some reason, not Legolas loves him or likes him. I don't know.
That was
Like
weird.
she's like doing the face like, Goblin Slayer. It's like, why? It just doesn't make any sense because he's like, either do it or get out. You know what she is? She's a masochist. She likes men that are in control, the men that just are all about like taking charge. And he's like,
She's
cover
gonna
yourself
cosplay as
in
a goblin.
cover yourself in goblin blood, bitch. And she's like, yes, sir, because no one ever told her no. And all of a sudden, the first guy that comes around to tell her no, she's like, damn, I love this guy. And then I don't know. Everyone else is just in there wanting to ride on his dick. I don't
How
understand
does anyone
it.
but window boobs like Goblin Slayer? They
I mean, window boobs makes sense just because of the fact that they're friends. You know, they're childhood friends. It's like, okay, maybe you can understand that because they got to know each other when they were younger. Priestess is more of a he saved my life, so it's like a damsel in distress. She likes him because of that. The other two, I don't understand at all.
The show's terrible.
It's reached a new low, definitely.
And
And
then-
can we not forget about? Hold on, let me grab something from in my tits.
I
Let
was
me
about
just
to
reach
transition
down
to
in
that.
there.
Yeah.
Oh,
which-
okay, sorry.
Yeah. So
You-
the two
touch
adventurers, the side adventurer characters that have no reason to really exist in the series yet. They've been developing them for some reason, and they go to Witch Boobs, and Witch Boobs is like, "Hello, I am Witch Boobs," and they're like,
And
"We
she
need
talks her
something to get
sexual
my
flow.
sword back." Like the dude loses his sword in a rat, and he can't pull it out because he's a big fucking giant pussy. And
Hey,
I'm sorry,
hey.
can't pull it out. What is wrong with this guy?
He puts his sword inside a rat and can't pull it out. Oh boy!
Some people aren't good at pulling out.
Oh, that's why you wear protection, kiddos. And he's like, I need something to like go find my sword because there's no others. I need some equipment. And Witch Bobs is like, just let me reach in here and get this. And she pulls out. At first, I'm thinking it's something different, but it's a candle, so that he can see in the dark to find his sword. To which I'm like, what was the point? Just get a fucking torch.
Well, I guess it's supposed to like tell if it's like you're getting warmer. It gets like hotter if you're warmer to your sword or something. I don't know, to the object that you're looking for. I think that was the point of it.
It's
It's like magic.
It's dumb.
Yeah, it's really dumb. It's really dumb. I mean, obviously, you know what? If you ever want to like hide somewhere or like be shelled up for the winter, just hide inside Witch Boobs. You know, you'll
Hey.
never be found.
I'll hide inside Witch Boobs.
I was gonna say no one will ever know where you're. It's like, has anyone seen SeaTactics? No, I haven't seen them. And all of a sudden, Witch Boobs comes around.
Hello?
May have seen him. Why are you talking like that?
Yeah, why are you talking like that, Witch Bobs?
Talk very slow. I'm always out of breath because I smoke.
I have lung
He's in
cancer.
here. Yeah. She just it's like, this isn't even my real voice. Here's my real voice. That God, all this smoking just kills me.
Oh, there's some funny lines though in this episode. I'll give this episode that, like, especially from Goblin Slayer, where he runs into the priestess and he's just like, "I'm running into everyone today."
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much,
Yeah. Oh,
I
there's
guess that
another
kind of
one.
makes fun of a normal anime. Like, God, I'm just seeing everybody today. What the fuck?
There's another one where he's like, he asks him a question like, "What would you do if you didn't have a sword?" He'd be like, "I'd steal it from a goblin." Like, that's totally you, Goblin Slayer. Like, he just says this so
And he's like,
nonchalantly, like, "I will continue killing no matter what."
I will continue killing because I am Goblin Slayer.
And like
One thing,
the quest master also as well brings up kind of a funny scene. She's like, I got a quest for you, and he's like, "Does it involve goblins?" And she's like, "No." And he's like, "Fine, I'm not doing it." And then he's like, "But please," she's like, "But please help." And he's like, "Fine, okay, I'll do it."
Out of the kindness of my heart, I'll do it.
What were you gonna say, Satsuki?
one thing I like about Goblin Slayer is the fact that he does not want this harem. It's like we said this last podcast. It's like he's getting this harem and he does not desire it whatsoever. He's not giving people a reason to like him, yet they still do. It's like, and people just go up to him for advice constantly, and he just gives them the most basic, simple answers, and then they look at him like he's a prophet.
He's so dumb
it's
too.
So weird.
He knows nothing except for goblins somehow, which either means he literally lives under a rock when he's not hunting goblins, or he's just dumb.
No, he's just eating food with his best friend,
Who has giant boobs?
who has giant boobs that can
Who totally,
shield
guys?
shield you from goblins.
She totally isn't going to be raped in one of these episodes. Telling
No,
you.
no, it's not gonna happen. No, not at all.
Something as obvious as that could never happen in a series as so subtle as Goblin Slayer.
No, it's totally fine. She's gonna, you know what's gonna happen? They're gonna live happily ever after,
Right.
and he's gonna
Kill all the goblins.
He's gonna kill all the goblins. The world will be saved. He's gonna get out of that armor and into a dry martini, and he's gonna get himself a wonderful girl and say, "Hey, baby," what was it? "Hail to the king, baby." He's gonna do an Ash line from Evil Dead. It's gonna be great.
Fucking hate this anime.
I mean, how many times have you said that about this anime? I swear every week every week you say that. Like, I remember Sasuke and I were having a conversation last week. Oh yeah, the fight scene. Oh yeah, it's great. And we just cut to you, and it's like, I fucking hate this anime. I remember just listening to it last time. I was like, oh, I think somebody hates this anime.
This anime is consistently nothing happens in this anime. Consistently.
Well, the other episodes I disagree with you. This one I agree. Like, nothing happened. Definitely, it was a very laid back, stupid anime. I mean, stupid show.
Yeah,
Episode.
this was like filler trash. We focused on actually three characters that I'm pretty sure aren't going to have any role. We focused on those two adventurers who were looking for their sword. Why did we focus on that? I don't know.
Because
And then,
it's you don't have a high IQ. You just don't get it.
yeah, I'm a dumb. And
I want to
then,
say, I'm a stupid.
and then we go to the guy who wanted a promotion, I guess, a promotion in his rank.
Oh yeah.
And he stole a treasure chest from his party, and I guess you're supposed to share. I guess you can't just like scout and do that. That's a big no-no.
Mm-hmm.
And then his answer to this was, well, he didn't do it, but he was thinking about, well, they're not giving me the promotion, so I should go and try to kill the guys judging me. That will definitely make everything better. But
Yeah,
he decides not to do it because Goblin Slayer is there. Thank God.
yeah. I found that kind of funny too. It's like, you know what? Fucking Goblin Slayer wasn't here. I'd totally whip out my sword and just slit this bitch's throat. Because that's what he was gonna do. And then he was thinking, Goblin Slayer's gonna whoop my ass. I guess I better not do that. So, yeah, I'm just gonna walk out and be mad
Why?
that I was lying and cheating and desecrated everything. But you know what? It's their fault somehow.
Why did he even like escalate to I gotta kill this bitch right in the middle of the damn guild where everyone is?
Humiliation, I guess. I don't know.
Being found out that he was a liar and a cheat. I mean, I guess he wanted to be because didn't you say something like he was gonna like ban him from doing any quests in only that city? So that means he can go to any other city he wanted to, but he gonna ban him from I guess if you're gonna ban me from this city, I might as well just be a bad person. I have no idea.
God, this anime is so bad. So bad.
Also want to
go ahead.
give a challenge. I want to give a challenge to the people in the comment section.
Oh, please. Oh, God. Why are you doing this?
If you defend this episode, I swear on what did the one lie detector lady say that she swore?
Who did she swore? No, swear on the gods or something.
I swear on the supreme gods of Goblin Slayer that I will fight you to the death in the comic section. I will have my phone at hand, ready, and I will lurk, ready to pounce if you defend this episode.
Oh God, what have you done?
Bring it, bitches!
It's just me though.
I'll join too.
Time to do that.
Oh. I'll join too.
Oh my!
I want to fight.
So, tag team.
When I'm tired,
then
you can have my
animated will kill you.
Yes, you have my staff and my bow and my axe.
People are gonna get so fucking mad at you guys. They're gonna get they're mad at me already too for mocking some of them.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, you didn't. I'm gonna say you didn't help either. There, SeaTactics, by saying that you have to have a high IQ and everything, and we're just stupid. You're basically making fun of all the people that said that because
good because it's a stupid fucking argument. God, what argument starts with? Yeah, well, I've seen thousands of more anime than you have. First of all, what? What is that a good thing? That's technically a bad thing.
I want to say that shows you how much of a loser they are. No.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And
I've seen Black Bible hundreds of times and never got a boner.
That's actually me.
The ultimate challenge.
I've seen it way too many times. I have successfully completed that challenge. And then it's I have a higher IQ. It's like, where does IQ enter into anime? What does that mean? And then another one is it's so mature. It's really not. It's not. It doesn't even like market itself as really mature. It's just a dark fantasy.
Yeah, because I know I have to have at least an IQ of 150 to watch fucking cat ears and harem and shit. Because that's totally what anime is all about, is having a high IQ.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, I'm watching Cat Planet Cuties every day.
Yeah, I'm a smarty.
God. Oh, some of the people. Oh, really need to get a grip.
Seriously.
Fuck. Let's see here. What comes after? Oh, yeah, what are you guys going to give this one? I'm nuking this from orbit once again.
Pains me to do this because, like I said, I enjoyed it so much at the beginning, but I just tried to find a reason to keep watching it, and even though I got entertainment out of it at the end of it all, I don't know. I can't say that this show is anything special anymore. It had something, but then it just couldn't hold on to that something, and it just dwindled out. So I'm gonna have to kill it.
I'm killing this.
Yes!
We gotta sing the songs. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Hallelujah!
Oh,
I'm so happy.
Hallelujah.
I'm so happy. I could just get up right now and run. I don't have to watch
All right.
Goblet Slayer anymore.
Do some push-ups right now.
Oh, my wrist hurts.
Okay, well, I wonder why.
Well, don't
oh yeah.
stop insinuating. Okay, I wasn't doing anything with my wrist that needed my wrist.
Yeah, I bet you did.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't do anything.
Goblet Slayer. Oh, that witch boobs.
Witch boobs is awful. Not even attractive, dare I say.
I know, she talks so slow.
God.
But the boob.
Boobs does not make a person attractive. It's what's inside.
Yeah. It's what's inside them. Speaking of inside, let me reach down into my boobs and see what's inside.
God. Oh, it's over. It's finally over. So, what have you guys been watching anything over the week? Doing anything?
I
Still. Well, go ahead.
I haven't been watching anything. I've just been playing Red Dead Redemption 2. It's probably one of the greatest games Rockstar's ever made. I love this game. If you're a fan of the first Red Dead Redemption, you will absolutely love this game. And let's see. Yeah, I've just been doing that. Haven't really been watching much. That would probably explain why it took me so long to watch the other anime. Oops. But yeah, I watched Bunny Girl Senpai with you as always. There, SeaTactics.
Yes.
I don't
Bunny Girl
think I watched
Senpai was pretty
anything
good this
else.
week.
Yeah, it was really good. I don't think I watched anything else.
Bible
But
Black.
no, I tend to stay away from stuff that like that. No, I
It's a
like
family
other
picture.
hentais, just other hentais, just not that one.
What, you don't like women with penises?
Can't say that I do.
Huh.
What's wrong with you?
That's so
I-
weird. Why would...
Apparently everything.
I mean, everyone, like children, women, men, young small pets, hamsters, they all love Fuda.
Hamsters love Buddha.
Don't question it.
I won't, but I will question. Sasuke, what have you been watching?
Oh, spoiler territory for Walking Dead.
Who cares? No one's watching that show.
So wait, what am I talking about? Next episode, Rick is supposed to die. Yay!
Yeah, Andrew Lincoln wants out of the show. That's
didn't-
more what it is.
Jump
Versus-
ship.
And they weren't paying him
Uh-huh.
enough.
Yeah, they were
Yes.
paying Norman Reedus like a buttload more to keep him.
Which I don't understand why. Rick, jump ship. Andrew Lincoln, jump ship. You did a great job. It's time to go. This show, it can't hold you down any longer because oh man, just the nature of his death is just so bad. You have a
Did they
character
say
like
how
him.
he's gonna die?
He's going to die. Well, I'm assuming he's going to die from bleeding out because last episode had a cliffhanger where he got impaled because his horse got spooked and it just like
He
kind
fell
of
off
like
a
he fell off
horse?
he fell off a horse and got impaled basically.
Oh my god!
What?
Really?
Yeah.
That's the
He's still
dumbest.
alive.
Rick Grimes, does all this cool shit and all this other stuff, and he's gonna die by falling on a knife.
He fell
Jesus
on
Christ!
a pole kind of thing. It's hard to explain.
Rebar.
Yeah, that.
Rebar kills everything. The rebar kills
Wow.
literally everything. Like, if anyone falls on rebar, they're dead. Don't fall on rebar, kids. Joel from The Last of Us did it, and the only reason he survived... Wait, how did he survive? I forget.
Because
Wait a minute.
they took care of him. Wait, has everybody played The Last of Us?
Fuck.
Sasuke.
I played the first one, not.
Yeah, well, the second one's not even out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought it
Wait,
was.
he
second-
died? Died at the end?
No,
No, he
Joel.
didn't. He didn't die. But
Oh.
remember, they made it all the way. I think he survived because they made it all the way to the Fireflies, and that he was in the hospital or something. And then
Yeah.
they were gonna get old Ellie and take her heart out or something, and then he went all Rambo and everybody, and basically took her back. So and it
Fuck
just
the
ended with
world.
that. Yeah, he basically fuck the world, and then that pretty much sets up the sequel, Last of Us 2, which I cannot wait for.
Why would they kill Rick that way? That is so dumb.
That is really dumb. At least get eaten by a zombie or something. Get your, I don't know, something.
Like,
But
just
no.
save everyone. Like, have to cut off like his arm. Like, do that.
I
Like,
wanna
just have
say-
him have to cut off his arm. Like, just do a nod to the comics, because he's armless
Any,
throughout most of the comics.
yeah, exactly. Did anybody ever play the first Walking Dead video game, the Telltale game?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, go out like Lee. Lee went out like a straight up G.
Yeah.
His death was amazing and very emotional. Had me crying like a little baby. But no, now freaking Rick, he's gonna. Oh, I've got to frolic. I fell on some rebar. Oh well, come on, horsey, let's ride into town and bleed out.
Where's Carl to get me out of this rebar? Carl.
I can't believe the show's gonna keep going on without the main character.
Next
That's
episode is about to
ridiculous.
be.
Yo, this is their last season. I bet you
It's
This is
not
their-
going to be. I guarantee you, though,
they're
because
no way.
they're just making too much. I mean, even though the viewership is dropping,
The
it's still
ratings are
good.
terrible.
Yeah, but it's still good for any show. I mean, for Walking Dead is bad, but it's going to keep going on. But it's
Oh.
going to get worse and worse and worse.
Well, if they make, what is this, season 9?
Yep.
If they make a season 10, that will be the last season. I bet
Please.
you, because it won't be the same.
Please let it be.
Let it
Exactly.
be, let it be,
I-
let it be,
The last-
let it be.
The last good season of Walking Dead was season 4 anyway, because, I mean, season 5 looked like it was going to be kind of good because you had those people that would eat other people. But then, like, they died in like 3 episodes, and it's like, okay, what was the whole point of building up these scary people? And now it's just like, we're going to be walking through Virginia.
That's the story of The Walking Dead, right? Is like after the first season, you have these awesome expectations. They have these awesome reveals every year, and you're like, oh my god, it's gonna be so good, and it's all just like it's just squandered.
Well, because I like season 3 with the governor. I thought that was pretty cool. And then season 4 where they go to the jail and they just like they have that little war out, with the jail. I thought that was a really cool. Those were really cool. But then after that, it was never the same. They just
It was never
just
the same
kinda-
after T-Dog died. You're right.
I like T-Dog. He was a good character. The way that he
T-Dog-
died too was kind of dumb
T-Dog
too.
was the show, in my opinion.
The soul.
Without him, it's nothing.
I was
to
gonna say he was loyal as fuck, and then he went out like that. A lot of good people died early on, though.
Yeah,
Jane's character,
fucking Dale,
Dale's
who's
character.
also in the Green Mile, which I watched.
Yeah, a lot of good characters died way too soon. Oh,
Yeah.
well.
Well, Negan outlasted everybody, so yeah.
Oh yay, Jeffrey Dean Morgan playing
I was gonna say
Jeffrey
he-
Dean Morgan.
they they had one good scene with him, but it was better in the comics, just because it was
Right.
just so unexpected. Because they overhyped it in the show. They're like, "Who died? Who's this?" It's like you don't do it like that. You do it like Game of Thrones. Do it on the second to last episode, not even the season finale, and just randomly kill somebody, and you're just like, "What the fuck?" It's just, that's how you do it. Not this whole who's gonna get killed by Negan and wait for a year before you find out.
In the
I
first
hated that.
episode, you're gonna kill
Exactly.
everybody.
hmm And then it was a psych kill where it's like, oh, this guy died. Oh no, it was Glenn after all. So killed two people. Ha ha.
And they killed Abraham too. Abraham was so good.
I liked Abraham. Yeah, yeah. They killed Abraham. Then that was basically a psych kill, and then they eventually killed Glenn, they killed Glenn in the comic books too.
Yeah, yeah, same way.
Or it's the same exact way. It's just he was the only one that died though. But then this in the show they killed two.
Well, in Abraham, he just gets randomly shot in the head by an arrow. So I'm glad
hmm
he at least died there because he's not
I
gonna do
want
the
to say
job for anybody. He's Abraham.
Carol's character in the comic books was non-existent. All she did
She killed herself
was she
via
killed
water.
herself. hmm But then in the show, she's a self-made one-person wrecking machine and saves people like Rambo. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Carol's pretty good. And like
Yeah.
she's the only character in The Walking Dead to like have like this she was this meek housewife in the beginning and then she goes to this ultra badass throughout the whole series and it's a steady progression to that. She's basically Rick number 2.
Pretty much. And Dale was a character. I mean, not Dale. Who's Morgan? No, who's Norman Reedus' character?
Daryl.
Daryl.
Daryl, thank you. Not Dale, but Daryl. He was non-existent in the comics at all. He was just a person made by the show, and he wasn't even supposed to last that long. And people liked him so much they just kept him around.
God, killing Norman Reedus just as, hey y'all, we got Norman Reedus in here. I'm gonna kill him in season 2. What?
And it's like, yeah, he goes off searching for his brother, Michael Rooker.
I think
And
it was a mistake when they killed Michael Rooker.
me too. Michael Rooker was awesome. They had Norman Reedus stay way too long. Uh, yeah, they made a lot of bad choices in that show because freaking Michael Rooker gets killed by a one-eyed a one-eyed governor. It's like, come on, he would have whooped his ass. But
Oh
again,
yeah, that
that
was bullshit. I don't even want to.
because like I said, because he was way bad. He cuts off his own hand and is able to kill all these zombies with one hand. All this other,
Pulverizes his own hand.
and then he loses to the governor. Never would have happened. Never.
Yeah, but that reveal, like the heel turn for the governor, was pretty nice.
Yeah, that
build-up
was cool.
was really good.
Yeah, where he's all nice and then, oh, let's go help these people. And then they'll just take out all the military and the army guys. Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
Or when you see he has the tank, the fish tanks full of walker heads.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty interesting. Nice visual. Oh man, I wish it was still good.
Yeah, those were better seasons.
I miss back when I could reliably turn on my TV every Sunday, during the fall season, and enjoy an hour to an hour and a half of The Walking Dead.
Yeah, you had a lot of good shows on AMC. You had The Walking Dead,
Breaking
Breaking
Bad.
Bad. Yeah, there was
AMC's Low Winter Sun.
anybody remember Hell on Wheels? That was an underrated show.
I never got into I never got into Hell on Wheels.
I like westerns. That's it was easy for me to watch it.
Westerns are nice.
Yeah.
I like westerns. I'm currently
I like
watching a
how-
western. I'm sure you've heard of it. It's called Trigun.
Yeah, I
Oh,
love
yeah.
Trigun.
I've seen it like 8 million times, and I'm rewatching it. I
Mhm.
remember nothing about it, surprisingly. And I'm watching it with Rising Sun Reviews and his brother, and it's funny because
Oh.
it's totally not Rising's anime. Rising doesn't really like it. But Astro's
I'm gonna
totally
say
like into it.
he didn't like Cowboy Bebop. He's not gonna like Trigun.
Yeah, yeah. Although I say Trigun, Trigun's great because Trigun, I I think it's in terms of like if we're talking about like a legitimate like really good space western that grabs you and is interesting and has really meaningful twists. I think in that I think Trigun's a much easier watch than Cowboy Bebop, but like Trigun is I love it. Just
I do
the way
too.
the show goes in the second half is it's so beautifully built. Like each episode builds on one another, and what's so great about it is the setting. You don't know what the setting is. You see these awesome things like throughout these stories. Like for I think episode 8, you see a tombstone with a date on it. It says September 0128, and you're like, it takes place in the year 128. There's no way. This has got to be like 1900s or something, right? And then you start to notice things like, well, why are all the buildings made out of rock and crumbling, and why is there no plants? Like, why is there no trees? Why is it always a desert? What's going on here? And and why is there like randomly these huge ass people? Like, it's so
Yeah.
interesting. And
It's the definition of what a true anime is. It's out
creative.
there, and I love it. Very creative.
And it's just each episode it gives you a little bit more until it's finally able to reveal its secrets. And once it does, it's like, whoa, did that really happen? And there's not many anime that can like wow you like Trigun does.
Yeah, it's a great show. I have very fond memories of it. I mean, one of the best scenes ever is when I forget his name, or is his name Wolf or something? He's the preacher with the carrying the cross. Thank you. Carrying the cross has all those fucking guns on there. Oh,
dude, his introduction is so great.
I know, fanboy every time when I see it, but I cry every time when when he dies.
Oh man, so sad. Spoilers.
Yeah, I know. But hey, at least he got to get some before he died.
Yeah.
He got all what's his name? What's her name? Meryl.
Yeah.
Like
Meryl.
he got Meryl, and then all of a sudden, he goes out, does what he had to do, and bleeds out and dies. I was like, oh man, went out like a G.
Also been watching Snafu.
Yes.
I binge watched like season 1 pretty much, like 6 episodes or so, in like an evening.
Such a good show.
Can't wait to get to season 2 because I have never seen season 2. Besides, outside of the first,
trust me.
Outside of the first 3 episodes.
Trust me when I say this. I mean, if you like the first season, you'll love the second season, and not just because of Aroha either.
Also been watching The Vision of Escaflowne as well. That one's interesting. I'm so sad. I'm curious about that. Have you guys seen The Vision of Escaflowne?
No.
Can't say that I have.
Okay, so there's this. It's like ReZero, but it's like. Okay, so it is an isekai. It is straight up an isekai from the
Another
90s.
isekai.
Yeah. Well, it's made in like 1995 or something like that, and
Oh.
Yoko Kanno does the score for it, and it's terrific. Yoko Kanno, of course, does the score for Cowboy Bebop. Did all of the music for Cowboy Bebop. Wrote every single bit of it. She does the music for The Vision of Escaflowne, and it's an isekai and a mecha at the same time. And it's really 90s mecha, you can take it or leave it, and I think for this you can definitely leave it for sure, but it's interesting because I'm so worried. I think they're going to do this thing where the main girl, who is a female, is the main lead character. I hope they don't.
A female? Oh no.
I'm worried it's going to turn into this thing where she has to pick between 2 dudes, and I'm like, that's not what this is about. Can we not pick between these 2 dudes?
I want to say, and it's an older anime too, so it's probably gonna do what you think it's gonna do.
Also, I think it got redubbed as well because I was listening to it. Watching it on Funimation, and I was like, this dub is really damn good, like super good. It's got a bunch of newer voice actresses. It's got the one girl who plays Riaz Gremory and Jamie Marchi, I think, is her name as one of the side characters. And this show came out in mid '90s, so I don't know what's going on with that. And it's got I don't know this guy's name. Have you guys seen Sankarea?
No, I have
No.
not.
Okay, well, I don't know what else to pull from there. I don't know. This has got a bunch of awesome voice actors and actors, and I don't know. It's super interesting, I guess. I'm watching it for a thing not called Anime Friday, season 5. So not doing
Okay.
it totally not
all
you
right,
guys.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I watched The Green Mile. Terrific. For the first time, I haven't seen it before. Only seen bits and pieces, and it was great.
The movie's only 20 years old.
It's also 3 hours. I didn't realize that, and I got through it. That movie flowed so well from scene to scene. The only time I didn't quite get it is there's a part in the film where they take John Coffey to go to heal the dude's wife, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
this is something's off about this. I don't know what it was. It just felt a little, I don't know. It didn't flow well. Where every other scene, just everything else about it flowed incredibly well. The how in the beginning he's an old man telling us, he starts to tell the story to his friend, and
Yeah.
when you see he's in, like, he looks through and there's this shed, looks through the window, and you're like, why is he going up in the mountains every day? He's gonna break a hip. And it goes into the story, and he's got, they play it so perfectly. He's got that urinary tract infection, and they use that really brilliantly to kind of like show John Coffey's powers and his miracle. And
Mm-hmm.
it seems like a very religious heavy movie, and actually, I'm not a very religious guy, but I like that kind
He's
of
an angel, so what kind of gave it away? He's an angel.
Yeah, and throughout the movie, in the beginning, you don't think it like to be one of those kind of more religious kind of movies or whatever, but it
Mm-hmm.
plays heavily on the faith stuff, and it's just super interesting, and all the characters, I loved every single one of them.
Yeah. I mean, that prison guard was a piece of shit.
Oh yes, dude.
Oh, he played such a good villain.
Yeah,
And
the way he looked,
I mean,
and I loved
he
it.
just had that douchebag look.
When he got roughed around, his hair fell down to like over his face and stuff like that, and it got really roughed up, and
Mm-hmm.
his hair was all slick, and it's just like, wow, I don't know who directed this and produced this.
I
but
know exactly who directed it.
who.
It's the same guy. I forget his name, but it's the same guy who did the Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, interesting. So that makes a lot of sense. A lot of those shots make a lot of sense. There's a lot of, yeah.
He's a very underrated director. Like, he's made some of the best movies, and people don't really recognize him as this really famous director. He's done, like I said, he's done Shawshank Redemption. He's done The Green Mile. He even did The Mist, which I think is another underrated film because a lot of people are just like, "Oh, the CGI looks so crappy." And I'm like, I thought that was a really good movie. Anybody ever seen The Mist?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
The Mist? It's based off of a Stephen King novel.
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
And it has the Punisher in it. He's the main guy in it. And
Shane.
a mist falls over. No, not Shane. The first Punisher. The guy with 2 first names. Anyway, a mist falls over the city, and all these demons start. No, okay, well, it's a good movie, and very underappreciated, I think. I mean, it looks more like a straight to DVD film, but I think it's a lot better than what people give it. But yeah, he's a good director, And if the Green Mile, going back to the Green Mile, it kind of shows how much we miss Michael Clark Duncan.
Oh yeah.
He went out of this world way too early. I miss that guy.
No, he's. I always loved that guy. Like, and seeing this movie and him being in more of a lead role made me way more appreciative of this guy's acting and how he could really go. And sadly, he since then it seemed he had some pretty good roles throughout the years and the remainder of his life, but for the most part, now I feel like he was in roles he maybe shouldn't have been. Wasn't he in the Longest Yard?
I don't think he
Uh,
was.
I'm not sure.
Maybe I don't think he was. I know he was in the first Sin City movie, which he was great. He was in he has a couple of scenes in Armageddon. He's really great.
Oh
But
yeah, he
I
is in
don't
Armageddon. Yeah, I mean,
where he's like, "Oh, you see all these triglycerides?" And he takes off his shirt. About these for triglycerides.
oh
It's so
man,
funny.
Michael Bay
But
in
he
the
was in
'90s.
the Slam and Salmon. You ever seen the Slam and Salmon?
I no, I don't know what that is either.
Oh, that's another good movie. It's made by Broken Lizards. Anybody know Broken Lizards?
I, we are like
No.
5 years old.
They've only done the greatest movie, the most funniest movies of all time. They've done Super Troopers. They've done Club Dread. They've done Beer Fest. All those guys.
I've seen
Oh,
I've seen Super Troopers and Beer Fest.
yeah. Those are the. If you notice, in every single movie they've done, it's always the same cast of people. That's what they're known as. Their group is called Broken Lizards. That's just the group of people that they go by, and it's the same. It's the same actors, but they play different people. Okay. Anyway, it's a movie he was in called The Slam and Salmon, and it's his restaurant, and Michael Clark Duncan's the owner, and he's really hilarious in that movie. It shows that how funny he can be in a movie. Look up The Slam and Salmon; it's really good.
I shall do so. Um, yeah, no, I mean, it's movies like The Green Mile that I watch and I go, only if anime could do something like this, just one more time.
Someday it will. Someday it will. It's you know what has to happen first is this obsession of all these women and boobs versus substance and story in anime. That has to go away because I don't know, like they draw these very. I mean, this is just my opinion. I don't know what you guys' opinion is. It's like we have shows that could be good on the surface, but then when you look at it, once you actually watch the first episode, it's like, oh, it's another one of these.
Yeah, yeah.
They need to they need to make great shows again, like Steins Gate, great show. Freaking, they need to make Gurren Lagann, amazing show. Kill la Kill, amazing show.
Evangelion, Cowboy Bebop, Trigun.
Amazing. Cowboy Bebop,
Fuck,
absolutely. Trigun,
even the Visions of Escaflowne. That, even though it's an isekai mecha, which is totally fucking weird, the '90s, but like, it's still pretty good so far. It, man, people get mad at me when I say this too, where I'm like, anime is not as good as people think it is. Like, it has great stuff that it's done, no doubt, but when
it can be better.
it can be way better. When are we gonna get movies or like anime that are as good as like The Hurt Locker or like like The Green Mile or
Mm-hmm.
I
I
there's never been anything quite like those in anime.
a long time ago when you can do the forum. Well, can you still do forum stuff on Crunchyroll?
I think so, yeah.
Well, I mean, back when it was in its heyday and it was nothing but forums, I posted something in there a long time ago because there was a point where I had just had enough of seeing the same shit over and over again. I said, if you could make an anime about anything, and it doesn't have to be the typical run-of-the-mill high school teeny bopper anime, what would it be? And I was throwing out some stuff like there, like I would love to see like a UFC fighter anime. I would love to see something where
Hajime no Ippo.
I mean, that's not. It's boxing. It's not. I want like straight up UFC where it's You got the mixed martial arts and the guys on top of the guy and pummeling them. Boxing's cool, but to me, I like UFC better. I would like to see something like that. I've always wanted to see, a prison anime like the Shawshank Redemption. That would be fucking sweet. Not
Yeah.
prison school. I want to see,
Prison.
hell, something like that would just be awesome. Just a very story-driven prison drama, crime drama sort of thing. Anime would just be, that just sounds sick just by listening to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I mean, I have been. It feels like it almost. I had discussion recently, but like, I go to our anime, and since it's Reddit, I expect some type of serious discussion. And what I see is 10,000, almost 10,000 people, at least 10,000 people thought it was good for sure. A 400 plus album on Imgur of Rika Takarada's thighs from Gridman, and I'm like, this is why people don't like anime, is because of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's someone.
Mm-hmm.
Someone.
It's the stuff like that makes us who's into anime try to explain it to other people. There's good anime out there, and all of a sudden, all they see is like, yeah, well, what the hell is this? And it's just
One of my former best friends.
Fan art of giant thighs, and it's like, well, we don't talk about that side.
One of my
there's good sides and bad sides of anime. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you. I just wanted to say that.
one of my former best friends, I like in 2015 or 13 or 14 or whatever, I would always try to get him to watch anime, and I'd be like, dude, just watch anime, and he's like, no, it's all pervy stuff. And I'm like, and now I'm like, I get it. I get where he's really coming from now, because that's all people seem to want on the hardcore side of it, at the very least. There's just a lot of people that just want status quo, just want fan service, just want popularity contests. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this in the comment section, but it's, that's one of the reasons why I'm doing my version of the Anime FMK podcast, because the Anime FMK podcast felt like three adults talking to each other about anime, and not people talking about who is best girl. And sure, they did have their best girl awards, but they strictly said it's not a popularity contest, it's who is the best written character.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm happy to discuss all of this stuff with you guys, because it's just like, and yeah, we have fun and we go witch boobs and all stuff like that. But yeah, I feel as if maybe one of these days we'll have, and I think Karakuri Circus is one of them. Even though I don't know, I would definitely say it's definitely one of the more unique animes, and it reminds me of just the old school type of anime that whenever you
Karakuri is what I wanted JoJo to be for me, straight up.
I mean, I think JoJo is like that, but you guys have a different opinion because you didn't see season 3. You gotta watch season 3. It's way different.
Don't have to watch 5 seasons.
I'm watching JoJo's. I'm going to. In
Yeah,
fact,
buddy.
God
Air
damn
high
it, I'm
five.
gonna have to watch JoJo.
Woo.
Are we gonna do a podcast on JoJo?
Hell yeah.
I mean, we're doing one on Citrus, possibly, not confirmed.
Pretty much confirmed.
I mean, if we're doing on
pretty much confirmed.
if we're doing one on Citrus, might as well go ahead and watch 800 episodes of JoJo.
Again, you don't have to watch 800 episodes. Here,
Is there compilation movies?
there is. You could watch the first 2 seasons in a compilation. Like, seriously.
I did not like the first season. Is the second
I don't
season
blame
better
you.
than the first one?
I would say yes. The second season is better than the first, and also the third season is the best overall. And then it just gets better and better. And the fourth season, which is called Diamond is Unbreakable, it's its own thing. I mean, other people liked it, but I kind of didn't like it as well as other people did. But to me, season 3 was the crowning jewel of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, in my opinion.
Well, it is time to end the show. We're at time. So everything animated. Shout yourself out.
All right, I have a rap here. Here we go. Yo, my name's Everything Animated. I'm just a guy who's not constipated. I am
What?
here and I'm. I'm kidding. I don't have a rap. I just made that up. Uh, so you can follow me at Everything Animated. It's my YouTube. I'm doing a weekly bunny girl senpai episodic review with SeaTactics. We are having a good time over there. A yabba dabba do time. Sometime in the future, we're going to be doing a snafu one. You'll be hearing it first on my channel. And yeah, you can follow me just pretty much on YouTube. I mean, I hardly touch Twitter or anything, but if you want to follow me on Twitter, you're more than happy to do it. But
Want to follow me on my Twitter, girl? Slide into them DMs.
slide into them DMs and give me your password. No, but
And your passport.
Yes, need to go to Japan. Daisuke. Come at me.
Sugoi.
Yamate.
Yamate.
All right, that's it for me.
Hey.
It is now time to do the shoutouts for the man simply known as the man.
What the hell are we talking about?
I want to say, is he the Macho Man Randy Savage? Oh!
I prefer Satsuki Sama, but that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, follow me on YouTube, subscribe to me on YouTube. And yeah, I need more Twitter followers. I'm almost at 100 Twitter followers, so yeah.
Oh my God.
Yay.
So, yeah, like follow me on Twitter, send nudes, okay?
Don't send nudes.
Don't send me
Highest
nudes.
quality Bible Black nudes.
Don't, never mind. We're good. Don't send
See what you-
nudes.
See what you said? See what you set yourself up for?
Don't send me nudes. All right, unless they're good.
All right, so Bible Black nudes are back on.
Jesus Christ.
Do not watch Bible Black and do not send me anything Bible Black related, please.
Can we send you a Bible that is black?
Yes, but that doesn't count as nudes. So
Oh, okay.
It's
Put
not
nudes
welcome.
in the Bible. Oh, Bible Black.
There you go. Open up a black Bible and it's just a pinup. Now that would be
Okay.
sacrilegious.
whatever floats your guys' boats, just make sure they're
Bible Black
good.
nudes. Cool. Is that all?
What do you
Yeah.
want, mister? Say who you are, buddy.
I'm the SeaTactics. I'm here. I'm,
I am the SeaTactics.
I am making videos currently, right now.
And drunk.
So, I've never drank anything in my life, sir.
Other than the hard liquor.
I don't know what you're talking. Sorry. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm hungry.
I was gonna say someone passed out.
You had to give us a drunk review.
Oh my
Just do
God.
it.
I don't drink.
I'm gonna get dude, alright. New King of Anime podcast. We're gonna
Drunk
call
on
it the
anime podcast.
Yes, drunk on, and we just talk about anime the whole time we're drunk. What do you say? Let's make it happen.
I mean, like maybe towards the end, then I'll start doing it, but not the beginning because I don't know what the hell I'll say.
Oh,
I mean, I
no.
already get off topic, so
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I could see that happening. Like, we could do one where we have to like take a drink or take a shot every time we say a certain word or every time something happens in an anime. we need a
would've
drinking
been-
game.
we would have been dead if we made a drinking game and every time we had a drink, every time SeaTactics said, "I fucking hate this anime."
When we got to Goblin Slayer, I'd be like, well, might as well chug this beer.
just get it out in advance.
I want to say, let's make that happen. I want it to happen.
Well, I don't drink, so.
Well, then, I don't know. What do you do to get yourself inebriated?
You know, Souls of the Damned.
Well, you take a shot of some Souls of the Damned, and Sasuke and I are gonna get toe up from the flow up.
You're already here. You guys don't even need to know why you should subscribe, but you definitely should. And you should subscribe to everyone else in this podcast. Because this is the best podcast on the internet. Can we say that? That's very subjective, so we can't say that.
We're the best podcast on the internet. Even Arcada knows it.
Arcada? One day we're going to get Arcada on the show, and everyone will understand why the King of Anime podcast is the greatest podcast on the internet.
Amen.
So with that being said, thanks everybody for watching. If you were watching. If you weren't watching, well, fuck you.
Yeah, piece of shit.
I'm really angry.
You gotta stop drinking. You're an angry drunk.
No, I know. I'm high on life. Yeah, bye-bye, everybody. See you later.
Peace out, homie.